Imagine a world where you can create almost anything you want, layer by layer, right in front of your eyes. A world where you can print a missing chess piece, a custom phone stand, or even a prosthetic limb tailored to someone's needs. A world where a simple digital file can turn into a solid physical object in just a few hours. This is the magic of 3D printing, a technology that is changing the way we think about manufacturing, design, and even medicine. But how does it actually work? At its core, 3D printing is a process that builds objects one thin layer at a time, using a material that hardens to form a solid shape. Unlike traditional manufacturing, which often involves cutting or molding materials into a final form, 3D printing is an additive process, meaning it creates objects by adding material instead of taking it away. This allows for incredible flexibility and precision in designing complex shapes that would be nearly impossible to make using conventional methods. The process starts with a digital blueprint of the object, usually created with special software known as computer-aided design, or CAD. The software allows designers to build a 3D model of anything they want, from a simple cube to a highly detailed replica of the Eiffel Tower. Once the design is complete, the file is converted into a format that the 3D printer can understand, often called an STL or OBJ file. This file slices the model into hundreds or even thousands of horizontal layers like a loaf of bread, preparing it for printing. Next, the 3D printer gets to work. Depending on the type of printer being used, the material could be plastic, metal, resin, or even biological tissue. The most common type of 3D printer, known as fused deposition modeling, or FDM, uses a spool of plastic filament that is heated and extruded through a tiny nozzle. This type of printing is widely used for making everything from household items and toys to replacement car parts and functional prototypes. The printer moves back and forth, laying down one layer at a time in a precise pattern according to the digital file. As each layer cools and hardens, the next one is added on top, slowly building the object from the bottom up. Another popular type of 3D printing, called stereolithography, or SLA, works a little differently. Instead of melting plastic, SLA printers use a liquid resin that hardens when exposed to a special light, usually a laser or UV beam. The printer carefully traces each layer of the object in the liquid resin, solidifying it before moving on to the next layer. This method is known for its high level of detail and smooth finishes, making it a favorite for jewelry making and dental molds. There are also industrial-grade 3D printers that use powdered metal or ceramic. In these machines, a laser or an electron beam fuses tiny particles together, creating strong and durable parts. This method, called selective laser sintering, or SLS, is commonly used to manufacture airplane parts, medical implants, and even custom prosthetics for patients in need. Once the printing process is finished, the object is carefully removed from the printer. In some cases, it may need additional work, like sanding, polishing, or even painting, to achieve the desired look. For metal and resin prints, curing or heat treatments might be required to strengthen the final product. Three-dimensional printing is revolutionizing industries all over the world. For example, in the medical field, a young girl born without a hand was recently given a three-dimensional printed prosthetic, customized just for her at a fraction of the usual cost. In medicine, doctors are using three-dimensional printed models of organs to practice complex surgeries before operating on real patients. In space exploration, astronauts on the International Space Station can print replacement tools instead of waiting for supplies to be shipped from Earth. Architects and engineers create scale models of buildings to test their designs before construction begins. Even the fashion industry has embraced three-dimensional printing, designing intricate dresses and accessories that would be nearly impossible to make by hand. The possibilities with three-dimensional printing are endless, and as the technology continues to advance, it will become even more accessible and powerful. From rapid prototyping to custom-made products, three-dimensional printing is opening up a world of creativity and innovation. It's a glimpse into the future of manufacturing, where anyone can become a creator, and ideas can turn into reality with just the press of a button.
Got a question about how something really works? Drop it in the comments and we might cover your topic in our next video.